Right, just had a failed attempt at a manoeuvre, parking manoeuvre, and so you want to sit there. It's probably not the best location, but if I put you down there, there's a police, wow. What about there? Aye. What about there? As good as any, innit, really, yeah? Right, what's happening? Nothing. It's Weatherspoons. It's a wet day. Are you going to go for it? Do you know, I was actually thinking about putting it out there. And, why? We're going for it. Can they do it? Can they do it? No, they can't. No, you're not doing it. How many people are going to fail to get in that space? Yeah. Is anybody going to get that space? All the women are talking about is nurses, cancer. See, the thing is, if you look at the difference between males and females, so in my birth certificate they changed it to F for female, but I'm not female because, and the way you really know that you're not a female is, or you're not a woman. Well, as in you see, you're getting into stuff there. Woman or female, what are you talking about? What's the difference between women? It's a different word than female. Female is biological. I would tend to say not a woman. But there we go. They're back for more. They're back. No, they're not going to go for it this time. No. Should have bought a smaller car. See, I know for a fact that I couldn't join in that conversation. I would upset them. You know, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. And the reason it wouldn't work is I'm no interested in talking about cancer, nurses, end of life care, you know, breast removal. I don't want to talk about that shit. As soon as you put a cup down, she's a wee washing. She's just like that. She wants So I've been mumping about Craig quite a bit. Craig Houston. Aye. I'll try and quantify what's wrong with his ideology. He wants to. His main battle in the culture war is transgender women. It seems to be, and migrants, of course. You could tick all the boxes and be a migrant transgender woman. But the problem he's got is that, well, what I see with it is he doesn't recognise the gender recognition. He doesn't even accept that these laws and whatever they are, statutes or whatever they are, exist. So the problem for somebody like him is, I would agree, I would remove everything as well, right? So I agree with him in that. So I would remove the gender recognition, but what I would remove everything, you know. I would remove everything, and I can't really quantify exactly what I mean, but you have to try and understand what I'm meaning is everything. So you can't just go, oh, look what's happened to the world, let's remove that. So why? How could you conceptually think that you can move? Like, how does he think? So I take it that's what he would want to do if he came into power. Would be for us to come out of the European Court of Human Rights. But all they're looking at is that little trans thing. You know, there's a much broader, wider. I can't even articulate everything, but we're talking about women's rights, we're talking about disabled rights, we're talking about all that. So I would remove it, but I would remove everything, and we could all start from scratch. Now, the likes of Numpty Craig hasn't even thought of that. He thinks he can just have a go at 0.5% of the population, or no, it's even less than that, and have a go at them, and that's his battle for freedom. That is why I believe he's brain dead, because he hasn't even thought or even accepted these things. He just sits there repeating all that stuff. And the sad thing is, there's a lot of people agree with him. They are all stupid, right? All these, but in the grand scheme of things, because he's got 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, in the grand scheme of things, it is a lot, but it's not a lot. It's a lot in that tiny little pond, you know, compared to what I've got. So he's got that and I've got what I've got, but he's in this little pond generally. So I think the way he's going, and it is, I need to back off and stop being, I need to stop comment. Well, he's deleting my comments anyway, so that's fine. I can maybe do a wee video on it. The one when he told this transgender woman who was being polite to him that she had to sort out all the problems was just bizarre. You know, that this individual's been reasonable and decent with you, asking you a question, and then you go and tell her to sort out all the trans problems. Well, the problems that women have with transgenders in their toilet. I mean, how emotionally intelligent. He doesn't have any emotional intelligence then, does he? So he's already been arrested. I think it'd be better if he got arrested again. In that way, he can do the sensible thing and just back out of what he's doing. But then again, they're all numpties they're all numpties, aren't they? That's the thing about it. The politicians are all numpties. So maybe you do well, you know. Maybe I should be encouraging them to become a politician. Yeah. It's because basically I'm working under some kind of desire that politicians are bright. They're people that have lived a life, they understand stuff, and they can have a decent contextual understanding of society and the problems that people have. That's what I would want out of a politician. I know that that's asking a bit much. When did it all go corrupt? I don't know. Tony Blair, did it go corrupt 25 years ago or 30 years ago? When did it all go horribly wrong? That's what the question is. I'd like to actually... There's a better view to the right, but there's a car parked in the... I mean, it's just got upstairs. No, it does. It is frightening how many people are thick to actually follow him. He's their leader. I mean, following him to Glen Oakle. Following him to Glen Oakle's about the size of it. Jesus, yeah. That's about the best they're going to get. And up in Glen Oakle. So, I mean, they just go on there, and so the two of them, I think, are very similar. Is Silver Hot Takes and Craig Houston. Craig's from Glasgow, Silver Hot Takes from down Cambridgeshire or something, and they're just completely stupid people. But like that, like he's he's a retired accountant or something. So they're not really stupid people but they're sort of clever enough to really do well at what they're doing. But they're actually stupid. Is that what it takes to be an extreme right wing or extreme left wing? Is that what they are? Are they extreme right, extreme left? They're extreme right, obviously. But both of them have been arrested. You know, so they'll probably not believe it's anything to do with them. So no, he's never debated me with any of that stuff. I write it quite well when I write stuff on YouTube. I usually. So we had been rabbiting on. There's a view of the. So we got cut off there, caused by. So there's the. I mean, Alloa's been a fantastic. Hello, welcome to the channel. Sorry, the machine decided to switch itself off. It's got a mind of its own, this one. Alloa has got signs of greatness all around it. Look at that, the architecture on that building up at the top there. The plaque and everything. But sadly, it's just not really. Would I live here? Aye, of course I would. Yeah. It's like anywhere is alright to live. I mean, because if you've got a reasonable amount of money, you can buy a nice house anywhere, can't you? So you buy it probably in the outer parts of Alloa. But some of these older buildings in Alloa are probably quite fantastic inside. I'm not really keen on living in towns and cities because of what the government's doing. I'd rather avoid towns and cities. For that reason. Look at that chimney. Yeah, so look at the chimney. So we're loading the videos. I came up with this theory when I was driving through Sauchie. It's not a theory, it's an analogy. And it's about abused, human beings that are abused and how they're hobbled. And I had this friend called Stephen McCann who used that term. And it was when a person, man or woman, is restricted. So they've been abused, sexually abused or mentally abused, and they're restricted in life. So the ramifications of that So I did this analogy when I was driving to Sochi, because they're hobbled by the actual council and the government, the speed humps and the potholes, the general lack of care to the road system and the infrastructure in Sochi. And these, I mean, of course, the Green Communists would look at it another way. They would say it's a safety issue, it's a safety measure. You know, so basically, you have cars, you get in them, they've got engines, and you can put your foot in the throttle and go fast. Where they put this infrastructure in that makes you slow down. You know. So the thing is, it's not. I'm against it, but I mean, I know you're always going to get nutters who are going to drive too fast. So then you're going to get into policing and how they've cut all the policing. We don't have policing. You know, that's really the sort of thing what's happened to us. All the sort of extreme, all the new legislation and all the new stuff they're bringing out, cameras and surveillance and this, that and the other, they actually don't have as many police as they used to, because they got rid of them to save money. So we're under this illusion that we're in an open prison, and perhaps we are in an open prison. So basically you can get in your car and drive at 60 miles down the street, and is the cop are going to turn up or stop you from doing it? No, I don't think so. More than likely not. You know, is the issue. You know, but I do have empathy for people, you know. I do have empathy for people. I do. Scotland. I don't want MD to. You have to have a certain humanity about you, don't you? So you can't really be like that. I don't know, we're going to see nothing there. I was kind of hoping that somebody would try and reverse into that spot. Yeah, I think you've got. I think he's quite inhumane. Yeah, Craig. Yeah, in a dumb sort of way. So he's got somebody reached out to him in a pleasant sort of way, and then he accused them. That would be like, imagine that let's say knife crime was highest in well, it probably is, right, in a specific skin colour demographic. Imagine that was the case. Then imagine some person of that skin colour contacts you and says, "Hi, how are you doing? I'd like to talk about current affairs or something." "Oh well, you need to sort out your." That's how dumb he is. That's what he actually said to that woman, that trans woman. You need to sort out. So that'd be like me saying to some Asian guy or something, "You need to sort out what's going on in India." You know, and go, "Oh yeah, I'll go and sort that out." It's fucking stupid. It's to even. It's unbelievably stupid. The guy is a complete and utter moron. Absolutely, yeah. Mentally retarded, yeah. And he's got that support by other people that are mentally retarded. It's insane. It really is. It really is. The Bobbing John. That's where we are. The Bobbing John. I mean, I don't spend my whole life in Wetherspoons, but I spend quite a lot. I mean, this place is brilliant. Yep. John. Yeah, so
Wow. It's a Rover SD1. Look at it. Wow. It's a Rover. That's... Oh, it's a V8. OPD 737W.
now we can get a parking space now. Now, are they going to get in? Oh, it's a taxi. Aye.
Couldn't believe it.
Sitting there waiting for a taxi. I didn't realise that was what's going on.
That's nice.
That is wow.
A 35SE. Oh, yes. So, it's a 35.
Well, that's funny. They managed to reverse into that space with that taxi because he's a taxi driver, isn't he? So he's got in that space quite easily. Another white car couldn't do it, and it's like the same length of a car. Good driver, taxi driver, or a driver.
It's a 3.5 litre SE V8.
Wow, that was quite exciting. There's a Rover. There's, just by chance, a Rover XD1, one of my favourite cars of all time. 3.5 litre SE. Better car than the Granada. The Granada is a safe. I think Granada's probably a better buy. You're more likely to get better quality. The Rover, the trim and everything. I think the Rover's a better car. Really. It's a better design. Let's just put it this way, it's not without its problems, but I think you understand that, don't you?
Wow.
When I seen it, I just got excited. So like your average woman, they don't like. I mean, I'm too mad for them, and I ask questions that they don't want to ask, like just things. It's just the thing about being a bit weird and a bit odd is that you're going to ask questions about life and everything. You know, a lot of your ordinary people, they don't want to go there with these questions. They'd rather just concentrate on what's available to them, what's easy for them to deal with. You know. I need to go to the toilet, and the problem is that, well, you know, it's probably not a good idea leaving anything lying here, but I can maybe leave the cheap phone here. Could risk it. No, I don't think that's a good idea, like you can. I'm waiting for somebody to get in that. Well, the taxi got in at no bother. The taxi pulled into that space and he was just picking somebody up to. Good driver, though. I mean, there's a lot of desperation in this, in Alva. Desperation, that's not the word. You know, you talk about resources. I had an argument with the mechanic the other day. I believe I actually won that argument. Because he was pushing that we're overpopulated. There's too much population. I says, well, I don't think so. I says, we need to be having children. We're underpopulated. So he's pushing that. And I don't know where he got it from. I think the general consensus from the likes of David Attenborough and all these types, King Charles, were too populated. And so he just hasn't listened to anybody or watched anybody that's pushed a different narrative, which is we're actually underpopulated. Now you could ask me, what do you mean we? Well, Western civilization, I mean, right? White people. So he doesn't agree with me. So there's a lot of things we could get on that he wouldn't agree with me with, right? He's not a daft guy at all, right? But I don't think he's not really looked more broadly at all these issues that I have, because he tends to just go on with fixing cars, and he doesn't. Maybe he's not a stupid man at all, no. But he maybe isn't wastes as much time as I do on all these different topics. So we are underpopulated, and I says, well, what's the numbers? So this is how you can get somebody in an argument. Of course, Jefferson Fisher is maintaining that, you know, you shouldn't see it as winning or losing. You should see it as a knot, and you need to untangle it together. So in that term, I would believe, let's just say that I won it, right? And the reason I won it is I said to him, what's the numbers? What is the you're saying we're overpopulated, well what's the numbers? Well, I don't know. That's a job. Is Elon Musk did something like that. We're arguing with the BBC guy. But so the BBC guy told him something that he believed, you know, about Elon Musk, but he didn't have the numbers. He couldn't back up what he said, so he just sort of thought it or felt it. He didn't know it, you know, and it was more a case of back up what you're saying. Back it up. With the numbers, you know, back it up with the numbers. Back it up with the numbers. So you think the world's overpopulated? What is the population? What was it? What was it 100 years ago? What is it now? What is it 1,000 years ago? The craziest numbers game is the climate thing, because that is just like totally erroneous. You know, they're using data and it's modelling, it's not even real, it's modelling they're using, but even the data they do use is over the last 100 years, so you know, that would be like you assessing my whole life on what I've done in this Wetherspoons. It wouldn't even be as big as that, actually. You know, that'd be you assessing my whole life and what I've been doing here in Wetherspoons for the last... You could quantify my whole existence on Earth by what I've done here in Wetherspoons this morning. You could quantify my whole life, my behavioural patterns and everything, just by taking data from me sitting at this table. You know, so you can't do that. You just can't do it. If I leave the AI to choose the computers, not computers, if I leave the AI to choose the thumbnails, it's useless. Fuck knows how it does it. It doesn't choose them as such, it just kind of picks any fucking thing. I think what we'll do is, okay, my videos are all loading. That's really what I come here for, but I'm going to have another coffee. How can we leave that? Yeah. We could, we'll take the money with us and leave the bag. Somebody next to the bag, there's no money in it. They're not going to want it, are they? No. No, they're not going to want it at all, so let's go and get another coffee. And put that there. Put this behind it. We're going to go for it. We're going to go for the toilet. So that's a milk cotton milk. Coffee. I'm back. Sonny, what's been going on? Got a new Parker, have we? Well, I think it's time we finished that one. Right, so thanks for watching this video. The Range Rover. There's Dingbro. Oh, do they have a Dingbro here? No, thanks Sterling. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello and welcome to the channel. Right, my God. So there's a Citroen like mine there. Aye. Alright, you can't do that. It's exclusive, it's got the chrome bit in the back. So what's been happening is, okay, we're going to go back up Garternarm Dam, but the problem is that there's roadworks in Sauchie and I'm really kind of reluctant to sort of reluctant, yeah, because it's going to be pretty grim. It's 8 minutes past 1. Right, so we've been up round it clockwise, so now we're going to go round it of course it's the summer, so we don't have to worry about the car being locked in, as you do in the winter. God, that bit there, wow, yeah. So, yeah. I think we'll just go and do it. It just means we're going to have to sit in traffic. Yeah. Sadly. All these people. So tomorrow we're going into Glasgow. And there is a walk up here, but it's not very demanding. You go up down Alloa Tower, you know. It's better to go if you get a bit of a challenge going up this one at Garternarm Dam. Unfortunately, the live stream didn't really work. I'm expecting it to work again. I don't think so. Road theft, road theft, road theft. But you don't notice that speed hump though, do you? You go right over the top of it. Safety, safety, safety. Right. So what they don't recognise is they're actually ruining these communities with their safety type obsession. Right. I don't want to go over too fast over water. Unfortunately that car was coming, so. Right, when I was young I used to go flying through puddles. Now that I'm more mature, I realise and I recognise that Mondeo ST, is it broken? It might be. You don't want to be going through big puddles fast. So the danger zone is we turn right up here. Oh my god, it's looking busy already, isn't it? There's the Rover! Yay! There it is! There's the Rover. Could have went straight on and went down and up and round. The other thing is that, well, it's unlikely that they've put the roadworks away, isn't it? They'll be there for fucking years. Oh my god, we shouldn't have came this way! Hilton Farm. I was expecting it to be really busy here. So there's a lot of places years ago, like say, to get up to Gatmontane, there's different, Victor was telling me there's different ways to get up there. But of course they went and closed them all off, haven't they? These, there's this sort of restrictions. So, but part of that, the public road thing is, it saves them having to maintain them as well. So you've got the green communism, plus you've got the kind of, the desire to save money. Well, to not do their job is what it is. There's no two ways about it, you know. So the traffic build up is here. There it is, look. So that's the traffic build up. So that's the way we're going. I mean, there's not really much else we can do about it, really. I suppose. Probably shouldn't have come on here. Yeah, it's fucking tricky, isn't it? That car's right behind me. Oh god. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Is the van going to move? No, it's not moving fucking much, is it? Oh god, this is a disaster. It really is. It's a fucking disaster. It really is. Yeah. Shouldn't have come on the roundabout. The blue car behind me is the problem. So thanks. Sorry. Well, we've made it. You have to be sort of selfish to do that, don't you? Yeah. Guess somewhat. The bus will just need to barge its way out. Don't think it's that bad. I mean, that was the worst part of it. Yeah, that was the worst part of it. So we've got to see the Rover again. So we should get through the lights this time. So we are going to go to South Alloa next, which is going to be a problem. Do you know it would be as well going down past Tullibody? Yeah, rather than coming back this way. Yeah. 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 What a nightmare. Sometimes you just have to ignore some people, you know, like don't react to them. And I've got a friend, oh, as a friend that he's like that. And basically I just switch off when he starts getting critiquing. Because a lot of the problems are with him. So you don't take it on board somebody else's. It's not narcissism, it's more just a lack of emotional intelligence, which is different than narcissism. And the light is green, it's still green. Come on, go! Oh my god, it's changing. Oh, fuck a duck. Yeah, we'll just keep going. Follow the van. Yeah. God. I know, we'll be there for another fucking half an hour. So we get, see how busy it is? We've got a truck there. It's Keydwell. So which way do you want to go? Got to turn right up here. Are they blocking off that road? Looks like they are. Oh boy. Oh, ah! It's not much fun, is it? Eh? Avoid Socky. You know? Avoid it! Avoid Socky, I would advise. Please avoid it. Yes. That always gets me, that building. It's fucking amazing. That's a flat. You buy that, you get a fucking turret with it and everything. And it's just one of the things where people just, that live here, just take it for granted and don't even think about it. It's just like normal. I'm trying to remember, how did it? I could have went up that street, I think, to get round to. I could actually maybe. Is that one a dead end? I might as well go this one down here, turn right. That's the one that I know about. I thought I heard a Nino there. So, you know, Scotland, it's going downhill fast. There's a Mark 1 Golf in there. Jeez. A Mark 1 Golf. What we'll do is we'll come back out here, we'll turn, well, I'll show you where we're going to turn. We're going to turn, I don't know if I'm going to bother doing a live stream up here. It didn't work the last time. I can't see how's it going to work this time. Is the signal going to be magically better this time? Can't see that. I can't really see that happening. No, probably not. Probably not. No. Must be mad. You must be mad coming up here. What's in that skip? Just wood by the looks of it. Think of the children, think of the children brigade. The problem with thinking about the children is that they're not thinking of the children. They're just thinking what they think is best for the children. They're not. What's best for the children is prosperity, not communism. So the children can have the opportunity to better themselves. So if they don't get that opportunity or somehow can't get that opportunity, then unfortunately it's pretty grim for them. Right then, we've made it. We're up here, round two of the walking round here without a brolly. Try not to go too fast up here. Well, you'll get around there in no time. Yeah. Probably won't bother trying a live stream. I think we'll just. It's probably not really much point in videoing this. You know, we'll just go around it and fucking. I might take some pictures or something. So, yeah. So, electric car charging point has stole the parking space. Thank you, electric car wankers. Coffee shop. Right, so we're up here. Right, we'll just go around beside the White Peugeot. Well, we'll just go up here. Right, so thanks for coming along in this video. Please like, share and subscribe. We'll get you in the next video. Look at this, isn't it wonderful? It's a beauty spot. Look at these blue flowers. They're not real, dummy. Right, so, yeah, it is there. Yeah. Lovely, innit? So we're going to be walking around, right round there. Take less than an hour, so it's a circle. So let's get on with this. So thanks for watching this video. Bye. Thank you for coming along. Get a wee picture. I need to get training and dealing with people that are mentally deranged. That might be helpful for going about life. Bye. It's hot.